Hey, hello everyone. So I'm here at traveling at several cities in the US, several JavaScript groups in the US to help you improve your career, right? And you might recognize the background that I'm here because there's a person that's extremely famous in the Java community, and she streams from here. She records her videos from here, so you might recognize his background. I'm here with Loiane. Hey, Loiane, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, Bruno. How about you?
So we have this huge honor. I'm here with Luis and Thiago. Hey guys, how you guys doing? So the three of us, we're traveling around the US. We're gonna visit many user groups, but we have this huge honor of coming here to Loyane's house, right? So she received us with food and amazing conversation. And there's no way that I could leave here without recording some videos here. Thanks a lot, Loyane, for receiving us so well.
Thank you for coming here.
So Loyani, we are here where the magic happens, right? And you have been, you're. I was telling, look, guys, I was telling Loyani that it's an honor for us, right? Because I know Loyani for a long time. I follow what she does. It's an honor to be here, but you do the same thing, right, Loyani? You go to Disney, for example,
Yes.
right? And you love Disney.
Yes, I do.
Right? Guys, you can see here, there's lots of Disney stuff here everywhere. Look at Mickey right there, right? So, and when you go to Disney, do you like to visit Mickey?
For sure.
Why?
Because it's Mickey.
Exactly, right? Because it's Mickey, right? That's why we come to visit you here, because it's you.
I'm flattered.
Right? Is the same thing, right? And so, but do you think that being, this kind of visibility and having this kind of we're going to talk a little bit about the things that you do, but having this kind of visibility and having people looking up to you, do you think that helps your career?
It definitely does. I think first of all, it's a huge responsibility to do that as well, right? Especially when you are like creating content and you want to make sure that you are creating something that's you're able to learn as well. At least when I publish something, it's something that I would like to learn in the way that I would like to learn. And I also like to make sure that people will also enjoy that content and they will be able to learn and it will be useful for their jobs or whatever they're doing in their career as well. But definitely it helps a lot. First of all, I think teaching is a great way to learn. So that's one of the main reasons that I like to do what I do. And second of all, because it can help to open a lot of doors as well, as it has opened a lot of doors for me throughout my career.
Okay, very, very good. I love what you said this about responsibility, right? Because it's you take the responsibility. When you go, we're talking about Disney here, right? But when you go to see Mickey, he is there.
Yes.
Right, and he takes the time to see you, right? Of course you can think about, oh yes, but it is responsibility, right? There's a story, and so you do the same thing, right? So you're saying that you don't have a lot of time right now. You're doing a lot of work, and so but you still find time to help others. So how do you find time?
I think it's because it's something that I've been doing for so long. I think my first blog post went out when it was like 2009. So you do the math, right? It's 2025 right now. And it's something that's already part of what I do. So I kind of miss it when I like it for so long, I'm not doing anything. So I feel like I need at least to write something or put out something. So it's, if it's important for you, you're going to find a time to do it.
That's very, very important. If it's important for you, you're going to find a time. That's something I learn a lot, Loiane, because many people tell me, oh, but I don't have the time or I don't have the money or whatever, right?
Yes.
But we always have the time and the money to do the things that we think is important.
For sure.
And so, guys, just to have an idea, right? So who we're talking about here, Loiane is a Java champion. She has written many, many books. So here are some of her books are here on display, right? You can see here her 100,000 subscribers, her YouTube plaque right there. You can see Loiane is a Google expert, right? So it's here all the years that she's been awarded a Google expert. She's also Microsoft MVP. right? So here are all the years that she's been a Microsoft MVP. She's also an Oracle Ace, right? Here are the years that she's been an Oracle Ace. So Loiane, of course, all of these comes from from your sharing and from your giving to the community, all of that, and but at the same time, you're still this very humble, very approachable person. Many people think that because you are such like a Java champion, Microsoft MVP, you become this person that no one can approach, right? So how do you deal with that?
I think it's just who I am, basically, right? It's first of all, I think when I don't know, I think we talked about this before as well, but whenever, especially when I created my first blog post, right, my blog, I was doing that for myself just to document the things that I wanted to learn and just putting out there in case it helps someone, great. In case nobody reads it, and that's also fine. And we're living in a different era right now with a lot of social media.
Mm-hmm.
And still to this day, I only create things that I would like to read and to consume as well in the format that I would like to do those things, and also so I can learn. So again, if I'm putting content out there, and if there is even one view or one person that is viewing that, I'm super happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't do that for the numbers. It's just, again, it's something that makes me happy. It's something that it became a part of me, became a part of who I am as a professional. So I think that's it at the end of the day.
Yes, that's amazing because we see those influencers that people kind of chasing the algorithm and chasing the likes and the views and all that, and that's not what we do.
Correct.
For our careers, I think that's a question I get a lot. Is that why should I create content? I don't want to be an influencer. I don't want to be I don't want to do this kind of thing. I don't want to record videos all the time. We don't have to do this, right? So
That's correct.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think even before influencer became a thing, we
Mhm.
had other words for that: evangelist, or educator, or advocate,
Mhm.
right? So I still like those words a little bit better. Like, you are just putting out there things that you would like other people to know about. You're not selling anything. Like, we talk about Java, we're not selling Java because we love Java so much. We want other people to know how great it is, and that you can also have a career with Java and other technologies as well. So that's that. If you like to follow, the follow the same path, great. If not, just do whatever makes you happy.
Right. It's very cool. And so when we do this kind of things, right, you put content out there, you always run the risk of being seen as this person that's only creates content, right?
That's right.
I'm sure I've been accused many times to be like a stage developer or just someone that just talks and doesn't do, right? So does that happens with you too? Do people see the deep of technologies that you are, or sometimes they don't see that?
I think it happened both ways already.
Mm-hmm.
There was a moment in my career that I was presenting more sessions at conferences as well, and I was way more active on YouTube, and I was writing books. And of course, for legal reasons, I wasn't telling people where I used to work.
Mm-hmm.
So people thought that I was making a living out of books and YouTube, which nothing wrong about that, but that's what people thought. And then I think right now, since I have like the company that I work at a little bit more visible, like LinkedIn and things like that, then they know that I also work for a living.
Right. Just so you guys know, I'm not sure how your numbers are, but last week I got a deposit from Pact Publishing, $128, right? From my book, right? So that's not how you make a living, right?
That's true.
And so, but you do, contrary to many people that just talk, right? You actually do things, right? So you have all the books here, and publishing books is not easy,
It's not.
right? So how long does it take for you to how much time you invest in learning and writing to publish one book?
I think my first book was the hardest one to write because the publisher gave me 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not going out, not even for groceries or anything. Just my family was helping me out. The second time, I learned how things work a little bit more, so I was able to manage my time a little bit more efficiently. But usually, it's within a year that you have that, because you wanna publish something. There is also a time to market, and each book depending on what you're writing about as well. It also has a time limit on the shelf, right? So it varies, but it's a lot of work. Financially, not that good, as you
Right.
know, Bruno. But again, it opens a lot of doors for me. So I'm very grateful for all those opportunities.
Right. And that's amazing. And so let's go back to Disney a little bit here, right?
Okay.
Because I love this, right? Disney is a company that, with all their flaws, they're not few, there are many flaws, right? But it's a company that's able to attract people, right? And so you're a person that you love Disney. You live here in Orlando. You go run on the Disney runs, right? And there's another room here full of medals from her running and all this, right? And so but there's a certain type of people that enjoys that, right? And for you, what is the type of people that you want to attract to your content? What is the type of people that you're trying to attract to listen and pay attention to what you say?
As long as you're open to learn new things, and again, because I think when we choose this profession to be, technologists, to software engineers, or whatever area you choose within technology, you're gonna be a student forever, right? We think that we're gonna study a lot when we're in college or when in high school. It's like you haven't been yet, so. As long as you're open to learn new things, because there is always something to learn. Even like myself, whenever I see like a Java video on YouTube, it can be like your hello world in Java, especially now since Java 25, hello world's completely different, right? So there is always something to learn, or about the methodology that the person is using, the way that the person's explaining. So I think it's important to check out those different point of views, and also different types of content, like visual or written, or like audio, visual, whatever is your vibe. There's always something to learn.
That's great. And so, you start your career by helping out communities, right? So, you participate on the Java Campinas user group, right? And that's, later on became So Java Campinas, and you're also helping out. Do you think that this community participation, or this building communities, this joining communities, is important for people's career?
For sure. Again, depending on where you are in your life, if you are in your college years and university years, your network, it's going to be, your colleagues. And I think participating in a community, it's gonna give you access to other professionals as well. Again, if you work in a company, you have that your first layer, right? Your first connections in that network is only gonna be your colleagues, the people that you work with. But when you go to like a meetup or a Java user group meetup, you're talking to people that are going sometimes through the same issues as you are. And you can, exchange notes, learn from each other. And who knows, maybe you're going to find your next job in Meetup.
That's great. Okay, Loiane, I'd like to thank you so much, right? For me, it's a huge honor to be here. I really thank you for receiving me and the guys here in your house. You're a person that I admire hugely, right? So thanks for everything that you do. Thanks for all the help that you do the community, and continue to do this, right? So thanks a lot.
Thank you. Well, thank you for coming here. And same thing, you are the Java man, Bruno. So it's a huge honor to receive you here.
Thank you so much. And so me and Loiane were talking about doing something together, right? We still don't know exactly what it's going to be, but pay attention to my channel, to her channel. We're going to figure out something that we can do together. Okay. So for you, right? Okay. Thanks a lot.